Hey y'all, welcome to Keep Going with Jasmine, where internal healing leads and your outside reality follows. Now today, I have a lot of emotions about what I'm going to talk about. Not only because I feel like, you know what I mean, like I've only told this to like my close friends or my relationships or to my partner, but like I just feel like I used to be like embarrassed and ashamed of this when it's not my secret. It's just what I went through and what I had to deal with growing up. So, bear with me because there's a lot to it. Like there's this, and there's this, and this, and this. So like bear with me, okay? Because I be doing my little commentary and my side notes and, telling side stories and all of that. So bear with me, but stay with me, okay? Okay, so this is what I have wrote on November 21st, 2023. And this is kind of like the beginning or whatever. I guess you can call it the beginning, but like, let me just read it because now I'm gonna just start talking. So it says, I want to talk about how special, how chosen, how anointed you have to be for your own relatives to literally hate you. I can't speak for y'all, but I'm gonna talk about my own experience. I'm not surprised that you all don't really rock with me and show me the love that I want. My own mother, the woman who gave birth to me, doesn't even like me. She never showed me the love I wanted, nor the love that I deserved. In fact, she really hated me. I could always see it in her face, and sometimes in her words. I peeped how she was always in secret competition with me. How she would hate my accomplishments, no matter how small they were. How she always tried to bring me down or make me feel some type of way. Now, side note, she used to do everything for everybody else. Like literally, she's done multiple things for people who were not even her kid. She's done multiple things for her other kids and literally did the bare minimum for me, if that. And I never complained. I always just was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I accept it for what it was. But as I'm older and as I grew up, I knew she did it to get like a reaction out of me, for me to be hurt, for me to be depressed, for me to be sad. Girl, go on. She always wore a mask around me, pretending to care. She really just wanted to know what was going on and how I was holding on in certain situations. When she started seeing and hearing how well I was doing on my own without her, mentally and physically, her voice would change. Her attitude would change. The calls got shorter. I got wiser. I got smarter. I got better. And that's when I realized she had to go. I did not need her or even want her in my life anymore. And now I can happily and proudly say that I haven't spoken to her in over 3 months, and I don't plan on it anytime soon. Now, I wrote this in November. We are now in July, and I've still not spoken to her. Okay? I am very proud of myself because I would have been given by now, because ultimately, I have love for my mother. Okay? Like, I will always have love for her. Like, no matter how she treated me, I will always have love for her. You know what I mean? But I love her from a far distance. That's just how it has to be. You know what I mean? I don't have no hate for her. I don't have no hate towards her. I just disagree with a lot of the stuff that she did to me and for me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't ask to be here. In case anybody was wondering, I didn't ask to be here. God put me here because I'm supposed to be here. There's a lot of shit I have to do that I will do. Okay? Whether she like it or not. Okay? Now, moving on. Friday, 7/5/24. Okay? Now, this is where it gets a little touchy-feely, okay? I put, it's Friday night, and I'm watching Holiday Heart. My daughter is laying on me watching YouTube on my phone, and my son wanted to spend the night at his grandmother's house. Side note, I told my son that I wouldn't keep him away from his grandmother, even if I did not want nothing to do with her. She never, showed hatred towards him. She's never did him wrong. She's never made him feel unwanted or anything like that, and he loves her, so I still allow him to talk to her and keep in contact with her because that is his choice, and I don't want him to feel like I'm keeping him away from anybody. But I do always ask, did she bring me up or is she talking about me? And he always says no. And I do trust my son to let me know that if someone is speaking negatively about me in front of you, that you will let me know and that you will shut that shit down immediately. Moving forward. So, I keep breaking down. This movie was really touching my heart in many ways. Not only because I can wholeheartedly relate, but now that I'm older, hold on. Sorry about that. But back to what I was saying. Now that I'm older and wiser, I understand everyone in this movie was hurting. Nikki just wanted her mother to stay clean and to be the mother that she loved, that she know that she could be. Holiday lost his lover and just wanted to help Wanda and Nikki. Now, Wanda did love her daughter, but she was addicted to drugs and just couldn't resist the temptation. My mother has been doing drugs since before I was born. Let her tell it, she's been doing this shit since she was about 13. I don't know why she told us that and was proud to tell us that, but, that's what she said. When I was young, I used to be happy going to my mother's house because, as you guys know, I was raised by my grandmother. I used to be happy going to my mom's house on the weekends or whenever my grandmother needed a break. But when I was there, I didn't feel loved or wanted. One time I told her that one of her friends made me feel really uncomfortable. She got upset with me and told me to stay in the room. From that point on, I knew I could not depend on her. Go put them down. But part of me still loved her. So when my grandmother passed and I moved in with my mother, and we bumped heads a few times in the beginning. But after I had my son, things got worse. She got worse. She would ask for money every time I got paid. Not once, but multiple times. And when I tried to say no or that I did not have it, she started getting loud, started threatening me, tried to kick me out. That one time, she kicked me out with my baby. I did say, hold on. Okay, so one time she did kick me out with my baby. While unpacking, I guess I wasn't packing fast enough for her because she clearly needed a hit. I guess I wasn't packing fast enough for her that she tried to pick up my son. And I went off. Literally, I went off. I put all that shit I had in my hand down. I grabbed that lady by her neck and I choked her backwards until she fell into the table, and then I started whooping her ass. With no remorse, with no guilt. Because what? Don't put your hands on my child. I don't give a fuck who you are. Don't put your hands on my